Yeah, what's going on YouTube? Back with another video. You know who it is. But it's Jacob Marshall. If y'all don't know who I am, I run a motivational YouTube channel and I'm a young entrepreneur looking to start a new business. And I am starting a new business. But today we're talking about self-beliefs, right? Because in order to do something, you really gotta believe in yourself. And I mean, like, really believe in yourself. Like, believe in your fucking full body that you can do it. And there's a lot to that, right? Because as a kid, we were told that we couldn't do certain things. We were told that we couldn't act a certain way, or else we'd get punished for this or for that or for this. And at the end of the day, man, it programmed our brains to think a certain way, think that we couldn't do certain things. And you know, we were told a lot as a kid that being successful is bad. You know, if you were told a lot as a kid that getting money was bad or that rich people were bad, you probably thought, like, that probably programmed our brain somewhere to think more money equals bad. Like, and more money is not bad, you know? That's just what we were taught. So we gotta learn to break those fucking habits, break those fucking thoughts, break those chains. Because me personally, man, I was raised around a family. I'm from Redding, California. I'm from Northern California. If y'all don't know where I'm from, that's like butt fuck nowhere. All right. So I think we've had one football player come from Redding, California, and that's about it. Not what I'm like here to talk about though. I'm here to talk about breaking those beliefs, because we all have certain beliefs in our life, in our day-to-day lives that run us, that drive us. It's called the subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind is what controls us basically, right? Because we got the spiritual self, we got the subconscious self, and then we got the ego, right? Any person that you've ever met that's rich, that has hella money, that has exactly what they want, all the women that they want, you notice they got a little ego to them, right? They always got the ego, because the ego is probably the most successful version of you. It's probably the most successful version of them. And that's just how it works, man. The subconscious self, that shit is meant to keep you safe no matter what. So if you wake up in the morning and your automatic habit is to take a hot shower because it's comforting for you, because you want to get away from all the chaos as a kid in the morning, or whatever reason it might be, that might be your fucking first thing you think about when you wake up. Anyway, you know, the subconscious self is important to understand for a multitude of reasons, man. It controls how we talk to people. Everything we do is subconscious. So if we're able to gain control of this subconscious mind and train, because our subconscious mind is so powerful, man, we do everything based off of how this mind wants to keep our body, our spiritual self safe, and our ego safe. So if we are able to retrain the subconscious mind to think about money in a positive way, money is abundantly flowing in our lives, right? If we're able to retrain our brains to think that, then what reality is in between the 10 grand that I want a month and me, the physicality of it, right? And what's holding me back from getting the physicality of it? Me, subconsciously, right? Because some people, you know, you might not feel like you deserve 10 grand. You might not feel like you deserve 20 grand a month. And that's subconscious, you know? You really have to dig down deeply into what happened to you as a kid and think about the shit that went on when you were a kid. Did you guys have a lot of money? Did you guys have no money? Were you told that money was bad? Were you told that money was hard to come by? Then you probably think that there's not enough money out in the world, right? And that's just how the world works, bro. If I'm being honest, man, I wouldn't have probably been where I'm at if I didn't retrain my subconscious self to think that this version of me is safe. And that's the biggest part of it, bro. Retrain your brain to think that the lifestyle that you want to live, you're already living it now. That's the best way to get what you want in life. I'm already living the life that I want to live now. I'm already making the money I want to make now. I'm already making $50,000 a month, you know? I'm going to be making 10 grand a month by the end of the year. And You know, we're 7 months into this year. We got about another 5 months left. You know, so it's important to understand that it's all very real and it's all very scary to our subconscious brain. Our subconscious brain is only there to protect us, right? And if it's protecting us from the thing that we want, then we better retrain that subconscious brain to want the thing that we want, right? If we want to eat healthy, we got to retrain our subconscious brain to think that that food is ultimately going to benefit us and ultimately going to be healthy, right? You have to tell yourself that it's going to be good. Otherwise, it might not be good. So, with that being said, calm the fuck down. Take some time to meditate, you know? Really think about the things that you want. Really meditate on the things that you want. You know, it's very important to meditate on the things that you want and to think about the things that you want, because our subconscious mind is so powerful. Like I was just saying, it's so powerful. It can literally control you right now. You're here. You might as well motivate the fuck out of yourself to do the best that you possibly can, right? Your brain might think that it needs to do something right now to change that. No, calm the fuck down. All right, calm the fuck down. Don't do nothing. In order to become what you want to become, you have to do some planning. In order to plan, what do you have to be? You have to be calm. All right. So first things first, you gotta calm that subconscious mind down. Calm it down. Start breathing. And think about what you truly want. Me personally, I close my eyes for the first 30 minutes of my day, and I'll sit there and I'll think about the things that I want in life. Whether that's a nice car, you know, I want a Dodge Durango, so I imagine myself sitting in a Dodge Durango driving that shit around town, right? And I want 10 grand, so I imagine myself with a thick old stack of cash every morning. And so when I get that, it's going to be normal to me. It's going to be normal to me to have that amount of money because I already have it. I'm already rich in my mind. So that's like a big rule, bro. In order to do that, you got to be calm, though. You got to be calm. You got to be conscious of what's going on in your subconscious, because your subconscious is speaking to your conscious at all times, and your subconscious is just trying to keep your conscious and your ego safe. And you literally can feel that, like, in your brain moving around, right? You could feel this going on in real time. If you just pay closely attention to what's going on in your brain, you can start to figure out what the things that your brain is scared of, pick your brain and change it. But yeah, that's kind of all I got for the video. No cap.